Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome, welcome, welcome. This is, of course, your 30-second warning. Well, actually, it would have been 30 seconds ago. But hey, this is BeerForge with John and Rich. And of course, you remember us. Sometimes we're on. This is, it's Monday, and I just got done getting back from Chicago after standing on my feet all day. I'm, of course, Menoth John. And with me, as usual, is the beautiful one, Beer Machine Rich.
I don't know if I'd go so far as beautiful one, but hey, folks, good to see you. We're gonna play some BeerForge, and we have some interesting deck names. And I've never played my deck before, and John has like one game under him with it.
Yeah, I played one game, but it was like a weird, like 3-person game where, you had to declare who your target was, and then that person gets to draw an extra card. And it's we could talk about the format sometime if people are interested. We have 4 viewers somehow.
That's cool.
God only knows how that happened. Maybe 3 of them are our patrons, Rich.
See, they might be our patrons. And who would those people be, John?
Those 3 people would be Art Bogorski, Steve Halterman, and Scott Hebel. We love you guys. You guys still sponsor us, and that's amazing. Not sure how that continues to happen given the irregularity of our release schedule, but boy, we love you. Folks, we could stand more patrons because every dime we get from the patrons goes right straight to the Racine food shelf. This is a not-profit type podcast for the charities. Were you aware of that, Rich Brotman?
I was. I mean, yeah, because otherwise you'd be sending me some like pretty heavy checks, right?
Yeah, pretty heavy. All like $6, whatever it is.
Yeah, $6.
No.
All that sweet podcaster money.
Scott Hebel contributes more than $6 all by himself, but that's fine. We love every one of you. You know, we like the kind that jingles. We prefer the kind that folds. Get on over there and sponsor us because, whatever. It's
live from the chat room. Art Bogorski says your podcast is still more regular than my bowel movements.
This just in, folks. We're better than poo.
Art, if you're only pooping when we're airing or that frequency, you should probably go see a doctor right now.
That could be a signal that you might have a blockage. And one of the things that we've always espoused to in our podcast history is happy poops. And we want to make sure that we're keeping that going there for you, Art. So on behalf of Beer Machine Rich and everybody, here's to Art's poops. Hey, Ron.
Ron.
All right. But did you know what else we stand for, Rich?
I'm going to say take a shot in the dark here, get it shot, and say a little bit of booze.
A little bit of booze, but also we stand for Tectonic Craft Studios, which is like booze in that Archidan is absolutely intoxicating. Folks.
Oh, have you seen his hair?
Oh, God, it's luxurious. I could run my fingers through his hair and then everybody else's hair, and his hair would be better. So, but you know what else is good? Is as good as his hair is laser beams, and he uses laser beams to make MDF board stuff. You use some of that MDF, don't you, there, Rich?
I do. I use Tectonic Craft Studios Keyforge token set. I use that exclusively when I play in, as my friend Dan calls it, meat space, as opposed to online. I use the Tectonic Craft Keyforge set, and it's friggin' great. Listen, it's like $15, and it's very compact, and I can put it inside my card case, which is a big deal to me.
There are things in your life that don't fit in a card case, but to Archidan's Tectonic Craft Studios stuff, that fits right there.
Yeah, and speaking of his laser beam cutting goodness,
pew pew pew.
All of you people who buy his stuff, you're welcome. I walked him through fixing his computer remotely a couple days ago. So enjoy.
See what we do for the listeners. You, Rich, provide IT support, and I provide lots of happy vibes. So between those two things, his computer got fixed. So. There's another thing we'd like to talk about that's fixed, and that's ArmorCon. No, wait, that's not true. They're not fixed. They're fixing to put on a good party on October 11th and 13th.
Smooth.
Yeah, I know, it's fantastic. You can play Keyforge there. They won't stop you. Some of that money goes to charity too. I know that they've got all kinds of. They're awesome people. Just ArmorCon. It's out east. You could fly in for it if you wanted to. Look it up. It's armorcon.net. That's because they didn't want it to be armorcon.con because that would be like super repetitive, or com, because com and con can get confusing too. So they went with .net. I think it's not skeezy.
I wonder if there's a ComCon.
There has to
Oh,
be.
yeah, there is. I hear it's called Comic Con.
Oh snap! You know, ArmorCon is smaller than Comic Con, but you know
Correct.
what? The best things come in small packages. And speaking of small packages, let's talk about your drink, Rich. I don't know what that meant, but it worked for me.
That was a quality transition right there.
Professional podcasting.
Buffalo has been in a very up and coming city as far as alcohol is concerned.
This is true.
And we've had a lot of breweries, and now the distilleries are starting to take hold. And there's a multi-purpose building I may have mentioned here before called the Barrel Factory that houses Pressure Drop Brewing and Lakeward Spirits and a kombucha. I don't know what you.
They're like a triple threat.
Yeah, it's like I don't know what you call a kombucha refinery. I don't know. A mining operation?
Dumpster fire? No.
Dumpster fire. They do something there. But anyway, Lakeward Spirits is they make some interesting stuff. You know, your run-of-the-mill nonsense. I have their vodka in the other room, which has a slight taste to it. In the good sense, it has a bit of a grainy flavor to it.
I'm glad that you clarified that it has a taste to it. Slight taste.
I've had vodka with a bad taste.
Yeah, I've had rum with bad taste.
If you're in the military or you know a veteran, ask them about military special brand booze. It comes in like gallon-sized containers, and you can get vodka, whiskey, rum, tequila,
supporting our troops,
like gin, like all next to each other in the base liquor store.
There you go.
Anyway, I am drinking. If you want to scroll down on their 1990s GeoCities page,
I can't because I statically grabbed the picture. So
that's
this is all you're getting.
Okay, so you're not missing much, folks. I promise. I am drinking something called the Fathoms Below Spiced Rum. And it is rum infused with 8 spices, finished on American oak, 45% alcohol. What's interesting about this is the oak they are using. I was told by the guy who works for the company is previously used Woodford Reserve barrels.
Oh, you don't say.
And I don't think they're allowed to advertise that because they'd have to pay them and blah blah blah.
Yeah.
But this rum it tastes in between rum and bourbon.
Oh, that's a good thing.
And it's really interesting.
Fantastic.
On the back here, it says, since 1793, captains have reported sightings of a serpent-like creature moving beneath the waves of Lake Erie. Mysterious and distinctive, this Leviathan seemed the perfect inspiration for Fathoms Below.
Totally not cracking.
The other thing is, like, Lake Erie is like 200 feet deep. And I don't know what Leviathan's down there.
Polluted as fuck. It's probably got like 65 tentacles, 18 eyes. Well, at least it used to be.
It actually, the zebra mussels are doing a fantastic job cleaning it up.
Go invasive species.
Yep. Our spiced rum is vapor infused, not the kind of vapor that's getting banned, different kind of vapor, with an 8-spice blend and finished with a custom charred American white oak, aromas of cinnamon toffee and candied ginger. And you definitely get the candied ginger in there. Blend perfectly with smooth vanilla tones pulled from the wood.
You don't say.
Oh, yeah. Archie Dan said he owes me some wood for fixing his computer, and I decided not to press him on that.
Who doesn't want Archie Dan's wood?
Yeah, and it comes in at 45% alcohol.
Very nice. Very, very nice.
Very good. What are you drinking, John?
So, folks, it's been a long day. It's been a long day, and I couldn't be bothered to get anything special. So what I'm drinking is 2 shots of shitty vodka mixed with, that's right, Crystal sparkling ice orange mango. It might be, it's not the worst thing I've stuck in my mouth, but it's a tart little bitchy drink made with Sky vodka because I had some, and then this stuff, and it's not that sparkly, and but it is icy, I guess. and it's sort of like a shitty screwdriver, and that's what I'm drinking. It's not as nearly as interesting as what you're drinking, but you know what is interesting, Rich?
What's that,
My
John?
my deck.
Your
So
deck. Yes, your
yes,
deck.
exactly. So let's talk about my deck. My lovely no. Anyway, so my name of my deck is interesting. No, Nanchasm Bioengineer. That's how you have to say it because there's a comma in there. And somehow, as a chemical engineer, I have never heard of a Nanchasm Bioengineer. But I have to believe that in the future world that is uniquely Keyforge, that it is something. And this something is a Brobnar Mars Sanctum deck that has some interesting things in it. It's got a double Ganger Chieftain in the Brobnar house, which is always kind of fun, where you get to ready and fight with the neighboring creature. Can be awfully nice if there's nothing to fight with, because that can give you those extra reaps if you want to be. You can have it's got a key abduction key cheat, which is always kind of fun. Sample collection, which is pretty fun. You play it and you put an enemy creature into your archives for each key your opponent has forged. Which, you know, if you're getting late game, that can be kind of good. You can grab some of those creatures and stick them in your archives, which is always kind of fun. On the Sanctum side, it's got 3 Sir Marrows. So it can Sir Marrows, after your opponent gains an amber by reaping, Sir Marrows captures it. And there's 3 of them. And he has a 4/2 armor.
Ugh.
So he can make it awfully hard for you to get your reap on, if you will. There's an Aubade the Grim in there, so he captures 3, and then he can start, when he reaps, he can start discarding that amber. Really good. So when you look at the page, which is on decks of Keyforge, this has an effective power of 125. I don't know what the number means, but on the little spider graph, it's as far out on the graph as it can go.
I mean, it's over 100.
It is, and so it's. I like the fact that it's got 22 creatures, which is right up my alley, and then it's got 8 bonus amber, I guess, and the expected amber is 11. So I don't know what all that, how that exactly works. It seemed to me when I was playing this deck, the one time I played it, that it would have done better had my opponent not had that one creature that whenever he fights, it archives the creature.
Oh yeah, I know the one you're talking about.
Because he had like half my creatures in his archives at one point, but they just kept on coming up because with a 22 creature deck, you certainly have enough creatures coming forward. So we'll see how
Collector Worm is the name of that creature.
Thank you very much. And there you go. We're gonna play this one. It's a 72 SAS. It's 55 if you're playing on the AERC, and that's what we know about that for me. How about your deck, buddy?
So I'm not cool enough to have a comma in mine, but it's still pretty cool, I think. Anyway, it is HN Grabo Goblin of the Turbulent Alley.
Grabo Goblin.
Grabo Goblin is pretty cool. I like that. So this is a Logos Mars Sanctum deck, and I am loving Logos in this set even more than before. It has Binate Rupture, the good old each player gains amber equal to the amber in their pool card. 2 Professor Sutterkins. Reap, draw a card for each friendly Logos creature. Pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
Where is that other one there? Master the Theory. It's an action card that gives you an amber.
Wow.
When you play it, if there are no friendly creatures in play, you may archive a card for each enemy creature.
Wow.
That's pretty cool.
That is very cool.
Yep. So over to Mars. Carpet Flotsam. If there are no friendly creatures in play, deal 4 to each creature.
I have that one.
So it's another card that works like that. Yep. We got double Collector Worms for archiving creatures it's fighting.
Gosh darn it.
We got 2 Mars Needs Amber. Each damaged enemy non-Mars creature captures 1 from their own side. Seems good. And then over in Sanctum, my first legacy card
Oh,
Commander Remiel, Reap, user-friendly non-sanctum creature. And if you haven't seen one yet, folks, a legacy card is a card that is not printed in the current set and was in an older set.
aha.
So yeah, pretty cool. I'm glad I finally got one.
I am so excited that you have double Collector Worm in this deck because that is what made my deck a freaking nightmare last time. And so we're not going to let it stick around the way I let it stick around last time.
Yeah. The only downside, and this is a serious wah, is Epic Quest artifact. If you've played 7 or more Sanctum cards this turn, sacrifice Epic Quest and forge a key at no cost. It might be kind of hard to pull that off.
Yeah.
But give it a shot anyway.
Hell yeah.
Yep. And also, when you play that, archive each friendly night creature in play. There's only like 2 knights in this deck. So.
Got it.
Whatevs. Is it that time?
It is that time. So we're going to get the game going here, see how it works out. It appears that I have won the flip, so let's go ahead and get this going here and see what I've got. I've got to adjust the size of my cards because I'm an old man. Let's see here.
Oh, while we're getting ready, you just reminded me. If you're in the Western New York area or within driving distance, Saturday, October 19th, I will be running a KeyForge benefit tournament.
Mm-hmm.
It is sealed. If you are interested, you can shoot us a message. You can hit up the Nickel City Open Facebook page. You can send me a carrier pigeon, whatever it is. It is all going to feed the hungry folks in the Western New York area directly. We don't keep any of that money. And it's at a VFW, and it's taking place in a bar. I mean, yeah.
There you go.
Really. You can drink and play KeyForge. I hear that's a fun thing to do.
It's going to be as cool as John Con.
It will be. So that's Saturday, October 19th. If you're interested and in driving distance from Buffalo, shoot me a message.
Sounds fantastic. All right. So we are going to we're going to start off with I'm going to keep my hand. How about you?
I will as well.
Okay. I'm going to start off with playing some Brobnar, and we are going to put out the old Pilgrim Avalanche. There he is. And end my turn.
Pilgrim.
Mm-hmm.
After you forge a key, deal 2 to each enemy creature. That seems pretty decent.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're going to play... Let's see here. Maybe we're going to play Logos first. Going to get Professor Sutterkin out here. And then Memory Chip. So I can start archiving cards in the future.
Hot darn.
And you are up.
All right. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to play Brobnar again. And the reason I played Pilgrim Avalanche was so that I could play the flex on this turn. So that I could get a couple ambers on that. Then we're going to play Bramo. And we're going to play it on the right-hand side. And that's going to kill Professor Sutterkin. And then we are going to put out good old Bingle Bang Bang. And we're going to put him on the left. And
such a ridiculous name.
I know, I love it. I just like saying it. And then we're going to end the turn.
Okay. I see how it is.
That is how it is, by the way.
We're going to play Mars, and then we're going to flox all of them. Look at all that floxum. Carpet floxum.
Yes, indeed.
And then Mind Warper. Get him out here. And then we're done. And
Super
you
sweet.
are up.
All right, folks. Well, now we're going to play a Sanctum turn because that seems like a good idea. And we're going to start off by putting out a Sir Meros. And that's the guy that we're going to put him on the right-hand side. He's the guy that when you reap, he captures. Now, I'm thinking that the thing you would want next to him is probably a creature with taunt. So we're going to do that. We're going to put him on the right-hand side of him. And then because one Sir Meros is good, that means a second Sir Meros is even better next to the taunt guy. And then I'm going to put Aubade the Grim next to him and capture that amber that you had. So we're going to end that turn.
Regretting this. This is not good. Oh boy. Let's all right. We're gonna play Mars.
Okay.
Choose an enemy creature. It captures one from its own side. Yeah, we can do that. And we will make oh, he can discard Amber? Yep, he's not getting it. Put this over on Bilgum. Bilgum. It's a strange name. We're gonna get Mind Worm out here. And then we're gonna get Collector Worm out here. And that will do it.
All right. Well, up. this is a Brobnar turn if I ever saw one. The first thing we're going to do is that Collector Worm has far too much. Let's see what we can do here. I'm going to put... First, I'm going to play Blood Money. And we are going to put that on the Collector Worm. And then we are going to fight the Collector Worm. Then we're going to fight the Collector Worm.
Why do you hate the Collector Worm so much?
Because he puts all my creatures into your damn archives, and I never see them again.
Well, he's collecting them. That's what he does.
Exactly. So here comes the Foozle on the left-hand side. You can't fool with a Foozle. And then we are going... Those guys are both elusive, which is sad. We are going to play Ganger Chieftain on the left-hand side. And we'll go ahead and choose Foozle to fight. Foozle's a woozle. And he's going to do not much. And there we go. End the turn.
Okay. We're going to play Sanctum.
Okay.
And I'm going to play Equalize, also known as the Bernie Sanders action.
Indeed.
Redistribute the amber on friendly creatures among friendly creatures, then redistribute amber on enemy creatures among enemy creatures.
I think they should name a creature Killer Mike and have it do that action.
That'd be pretty funny, actually.
That'd be amazing.
I like that. So I took that amber off of Abate, because screw that, and put it over on Foozle.
Indeed.
And then Potion of Invulnerability. Get that out here.
Okay.
No one's fighting, but I'm just going to play Take Hostages anyway, so who cares?
Okay.
And then Commander Remiel. Back from the dead, and a legacy card in this set. And then I am done.
Okay.
And you are up.
We're going to play Sanctum this turn. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to play Equalize. And then we're going to... So redistribute. We're going to choose a creature to put it on. We can put it on Obade the Grim. And then we're going to play Doorstep to Heaven. Give me that amber. That sweet, sweet amber. We are going to reap with Obade the Grim to throw that amber away. And then we're going to reap with Sir Merows. And we're going to reap with Shelley the Safeguard. And then we're going to reap with Sir Merows again. And that'll put me at 9 and check.
Well, this has taken a turn for the worse. Let's see here. Yep, not looking too good. But I think we're going to play Logos.
Okay.
And that means I get to archive a card right off the get-go.
That's right, because that's what Memory Chip does.
Yeah, that's cool. All right, we're going to archive that. And, okay. We're going to get... That's ridiculous. That happens before the step where you can draw your archive.
Mm-hmm.
Which means I can just archive it and then redraw it.
I think so.
That's kind of dumb. Oh, well. We're going to get Seismo and Tangler out here.
I hate that card.
The card is really good. I've never seen it before tonight.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
File of the Researcher. And Professor Sutterkin. and I think a wrap.
Okay.
I can't do anything about you scoring a key, so I try to maximize my turn.
No, it seems like a good idea. Okay, so
And
we're going
you
to play
are
Mars this turn. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to put out Yixlix Dominator on the right-hand side. Next to him, we're going to put... we're going to put Agent Human on the right-hand side of him. Then we're going to put Yixlix Fixfinger next to him. Then we're going to put Sky Booster Squadron next to him. And then we're going to play Exterminate, which for each friendly Mars creature you control, destroy a non-Mars creature with lower power.
Oh, you know what I just realized?
What's that?
Put the cursor on Agent Human when you get a chance.
Okay, Agent Human. Elusive. Choose a friendly non-Mars creature and an enemy non-Mars creature. Stun the chosen creatures.
Oh, it has nothing to do with the ability. The family that's there are dressed as the Star Alliance, one of the new factions.
Oh, you're right. Hey, that was a spoiler, and we didn't even catch it.
Yeah.
Very nice. All right, so we're going to kill Professor Sutterkin, and we're going to kill Phila the Researcher, and we're going to kill Commander Remiel.
Oh.
Because I can. And then I think I'm done. End turn.
Man, I am just getting mollywopped. I think I used that word correctly.
I think it's a fine use of that word.
Let's see here.
It just was a really good time for that card to come up because then I had a fistful of them.
I'm going to play Sanctum.
Okay.
Get some cards out here. Yeah, what the hell? Okay. We're going to play Healing Blast. Just on nothing. We're going to get the Lion out here.
Okay.
And did I do that right? I did. There. I wanted them in between there.
Okay.
Perfect. We're going to get Sigil of Brotherhood up on the Armorsmith.
Okay.
There we go. We got some stuff out here and check.
Okay.
And you are up.
All right. So we are going to play Mars. And we're going to remove the stun. We're going to Reap with Agent Human. And we'll stun the Ganger Chieftain. And we'll stun... the Armorsmith. Then we're going to put out Zorg on the right-hand side. And we're going to Reap with Fixfinger. We're going to Reap with Sky Booster Squadron and put him back out on the right-hand side. And I got to readjust my thing here because I can't see all my cards. Then we're going to put out Mindworm. Put him on the right-hand side. And then we're going to do a key abduction. Nope, we're going to put out Mind Warper too on the right-hand side. Then we're going to do a key abduction. And do you want to forge a key? Yes, I do. And then we're going to put everybody back out.
No. As I smack the microphone by accident. Well, this isn't looking good. Wow.
I got still more to put out here. Hang on.
Whoa. I got Scroll Bar of Doom.
Yeah, this is a lot of dudes out here. All right, and that ends my turn.
I'm now having to expand the game onto another monitor.
I know, right?
Okay. Wow. What are we going to do? I know what we're going to do. We're going to play Sanctum.
Okay.
Yeah, we're going to play Sanctum. And we're going to play Blinding Light, and we're going to stun all the Mars creatures.
That's unfortunate.
Hopefully that slows you down a little bit. A Bond will unstun. The Lion, not to be confused with crappy Dark Angels Primarch, will reap. I know there was never anything like super unique about him. I was just kind of like, meh. Whatever.
Yeah, yeah. Not everything in 40k lore is the best that
super
ever was.
Epic, yeah. And we're gonna get Epic Quest out here also.
Okay.
Yeah, and I think that does it. Kind of lackluster, but doing what I can here to not lose immediately.
Okay.
And you are up.
Okay, so we're going to play Sanctum. We're going to Reap with Cermeros. Reap with the Safeguard. Reap with Cermeros. We're going to capture 3, which you don't have any, but that's fine. And then I'm going to play Protect the Weak and put that on Cermeros. And I'm going to put Borden the Redeemed on the right-hand side. And that's all I'm going to do. End the turn.
Oh, no.
Check.
That's an end of game check there.
Sure is.
Let me check my cards here quick.
I knew this deck was more powerful than what it let on.
Yep. Okay. Wait, no. Each damaged? Ah, crap. You have no damaged enemy creatures.
None of them.
That's sad.
Was there
I could have
something
played
like
Mars needs Amber?
Oh, yeah.
Nope, that's all she wrote.
Wow.
Good game, bud.
Well, that kind of was a steamroll. I'm sorry about that. It's never.
Nah, it's okay. I got 1 key at least.
Yeah.
It's fine.
No, that's true. That's true.
Yeah.
So what ended up happening in the game that I played this at the at the local gaming store was that because of the mind worm that was in there, he had it protected with a creature that had taunt. That made it really. It was a sanctum creature. It was really, really hard to get around. I think it was Chalet the Safeguard, or it was the one that gives extra power or something. It was really, really hard to get rid of that mind worm, and I could never get around to actually damaging it enough. I just got lucky that I got my Brobnars out at the right time that I could deal with mind worm such that when I got to what happened with Mars could happen. Excuse me.
Right.
Throw up in my mic. Super awesome.
So, well, that does it.
Yep. Hey, folks, get on over there to shopspreadshirt.com. Buy a shirt. Get on over there if you support the show. Either way, we appreciate you coming on here, and that's what we appreciate about you.
Yeah. So, pitter patter, spend some money.
Absolutely.
I think hopefully we'll see you next week, folks. I know I will not be around this weekend. If you are, for some reason, in the Venn diagram intersection of you like to swing swords at things and you play Keyforge, I will see you at Iron Gate Exhibition in Danvers, Massachusetts this weekend.
Fantastic.
Come up and say hi. I'm actually tempted to bring a deck with me, just in case.
Yeah, bring a deck.
Yeah. Because can't swing swords the whole weekend. Get too tired of doing that.
Indeed. All right, folks. Well, on behalf of Beer Machine Rich, I'm Menoff John. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you next time on BeerForge. Good night, everybody.